No. You're working on decent. It'll probably take.
You're only one person.
You're guessing, yeah, one person. It's probably going to be. This is probably about a 20-hour job. Well, 15 to 20-hour job.
Dang.
It's a big. This is the size. Remember, the basement's the size of the house.
So,
and it took you 2 hours
You
just to
could
break
just
open one that's about the size of this table.
Disobey orders.
yeah, but once you start
could
breaking
come
it
in.
open, it's easier.
It's still going to take a long
probably
time to break it down to the floor.
Oh yeah, that's a
and
huge basement. It's like the size of
the
the house.
size of the house. It's a huge basement.
I'm thinking I fell asleep while on the toilet. 2 hours?
No. You didn't go to the bathroom until right before they discovered this trapdoor.
The walls are concrete, right?
He's
I'm gonna say, that's not helping.
The walls are concrete too, right?
Backwards line, basically.
No, the walls are like this stone.
Oh.
And that's the stone that you're getting down to that lines the floor as well.
Okay, so we look through, but we don't see
But
anything.
every time I hit the stone, I hear a fleshy sound.
Down below. Yeah, because you stopped a few times when you heard it, and then
Yeah.
it didn't come again.
Alright,
It's
now
whatever.
but I'm curious about this fleshy sound.
Okay.
So I'm gonna knock the wall to see if I hear the same fleshy sound.
You do. It still seems to be coming from way down below in that room.
Oh, okay. That's strange.
You think
I've grown tired of knocking on the.
I was going to say, you
don't
might want to
do
take a
that. It
break.
was awesome.
Yeah.
As like a
atmosphere thing?
yes, atmosphere.
But there doesn't seem to be anything else down here.
So he's still working. You can hear. No. You walk. You're shining your lights. You're walking around the room. Like I said, it's 200 feet in diameter. It's freaking huge. But there doesn't appear, like James just said, to be anything besides the few bones, the corpse, the altar, and then these walls that have this writing. You still, whenever you talk to each other, there's this weird echo. It's almost musical that comes back at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And unnerving, not very pleasant.
Alright, so I've stopped knocking the ground. I walk to the trapdoor and I call down. Is everything alright down there?
Yeah, and the echo's like, everything all right?
Everything's alright. Why the hell have you stopped hammering?
Because I'm
You
tired.
yelled that back up to him.
I'm
just
Feel free
kidding.
to take a break.
I'm taking a break,
Okay.
dog.
Okay, you gonna climb down and look around, see what they see?
I'm gonna sit with my feet like hanging down.
Okay.
At the trapdoor.
That is dangerous.
I'm not paying for your insurance. Okay, what are you guys doing? You do have the altar. Nobody's
I'm
examined
not
closely the
going-
altar
oh, yeah.
yet. You've looked at it, but
I'm
you haven't
gonna
examined it
touch
closely.
the altar.
Okay, as soon as you touch it.
Oh boy, yeah.
Mark off a magic point. Remember, when you lose magic points, it's temporary. You gain them back over time. It starts to glow with like an eerie purplish light.
Now, does this happen before or after I'm done?
You have gotten done by this time. You've written
Okay,
down
so-
everything.
Yeah, well, okay. We're
It
all
faintly
looking around the
illuminates.
altar.
It's bright enough that it faintly illuminates the entire room, and you can actually see how freaking huge this room is now.
Do we see any more bodies?
No. You guys walked around the entire room, and you didn't find any more corpses. Yeah, and it's glowing.
Okay.
And that's just from doing like this. You're welcome. You felt weakened by that. You're like, ugh.
Definitely pull out my gun.
Okay.
Putting the flashlight away. Go.
Okay. It's very quiet in the room otherwise. Every time you take steps, it echoes oddly and creepily.
Now,
What did you do to the altar?
I just
Cheers.
touched it.
Oh.
now
Because I'm assuming I'm on the other side.
Okay, you lose another
Yes.
point. You lose another point when you touch this.
Oh.
now
So you feel drained again.
What again were the mark? You said there were markings of some sort on the altar.
Wait, did you just
it's
lose
like,
more
it's
magic?
like
Yeah.
it's like decoration
For no reason?
all the way around it.
Yeah.
But it's like little intricate stuff all the way around this.
Do we see her feel faint?
Yes. Well, you do, don't you? Aren't you kind of like exactly like it weakened her?
No,
No,
not
maybe
like
not
that.
like that. But
Not swooning.
What did it do? It pulls. So it's getting stronger?
no, it didn't change at all. But she did seem to be weakened again the second time.
It weakened magically.
But you don't know that. It felt like you were drained
Okay.
a little bit. Just a little bit. How many magic points have you got? You started
I
at
started at
16? Yeah,
16.
so very little bit. Because you got, wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, that
Okay.
is a lot.
I have 13, so you know. It's,
Your luck
Okay.
must
Give me
be
my book
obscene.
no, it's power.
When did I go down to
Yeah,
5
power
hit
is
points? Is
based-
that back
luck
in
is
the
based on power.
gunfight
Okay.
last
80.
scenario?
Look.
So anyway, yeah,
Oh.
she's so lucky. Okay, so But nobody's actually, again, examined the altar closely. You can
gonna-
see it fairly well.
I'm gonna
but
examine
nobody's,
the
like,
altar closely.
I want to.
Okay, you
Yeah.
examine the altar
I think that
closely.
we're all gonna take.
Everybody's
a
like,
close
jump
look
on
at
the
it.
altar.
Wait.
Well, no, I
touching
wanted
it.
to originally before I started taking the notes.
Oh, okay. You're the guy who wanted to do it before it was.
Yes.
Anyway,
I'm
Well, I
the-
thought I actually did go to examine the
you
altar
looked
closely.
at it, but looking at something with a flashlight is different from
I'm gonna
like,
take
checking
20.
it out and feeling it and all that stuff.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Oh, okay. You're not touching it. Are you touching it? And examining it?
I would probably touch it.
Okay, so mark a point of
My guy
a
would.
magic point off. You're touching it. Do me a spot hidden.
All of us, or just him?
Anybody that wants to physically like search the altar.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're not
who's
touching it.
who is molesting it and searching it?
I'm going to
I'm
physically
just
molest
spot
it.
hidden.
He is
Okay, take
molesting.
You're gonna try to do it
Ah.
again. You lose another point of
I passed
magic.
my,
and you lose
spot
another point of
hidden,
magic.
so okay. so
I
Yeah.
got it.
what?
You all
I
got it?
passed mine.
Okay,
Yeah.
so everybody mark off. You were in the process. You two each mark off one more point of magic.
Okay.
Okay, so all three found it.
Sorry.
And
Sorry. I'm sorry. I was.
There
being loud.
is
I feel proud of it.
there is a place where one of the rocks is loose, and you all find it like exactly at the same time. You grab it out, you grab the thing off. In the glow, you can see that there looks to be a musty, crumbling manuscript. Ooh, so who's got what? What are you? Let's see what dexes are. We're gonna check dexes.
I'm fastest out of the three of us. I already know it.
I think
an
he's
8.
right.
I'm a
down to
10.
9. Okay, so you're gonna try to.
Well, and
It's
and I
old,
did
keep in mind. Mine! There's a
Already
must.
got the 9.
He reaches in with it. He reaches in and pulls out carefully a musty, crumbling manuscript, roughly the size of a dictionary, bound between copper plates, set with human bones in a pretty mosaic.
Oh, but that's a nice piece of mosaic, though. Kind of disturbing, but kind of nice.
I don't think the bones would bother me.
Yeah, would you recognize they were human bones immediately?
Well, bone's pretty recognizable.
Well, it's
We-
bone, but
Yeah,
we
either
know
way.
it's human.
That's
You don't know
about
if it's human
bones,
bones,
though.
so
We know it's bound.
that's what you see, and it's like I said, it's the size of a dictionary, so it's like big.
Yeah. If I saw a pile of bones, I probably wouldn't care if it was in the shape of a skeleton, maybe.
Okay, so what are you guys doing? That's obviously some kind of an important tome.
There.
She looks at you like that. She's like,
I'd like to be like, hey, why don't we take a look at this all together?
Oh yeah.
you could. You can put it down on the altar and open her up.
Oh, okay. I was
got-
thinking a scroll.
No. It's like a book.
Yeah,
It's a
book,
manuscript,
that's-
and it's got copper plates for the front and the back with bones set in it. It looks like this again is Middle English, and you're guessing it is going to take some time to study and comprehend.
Okie doke.
So
Maybe we
there you
might.
go.
I can hold on to that for you.
Well, yeah. So since this is gonna take us a bit, I'd
It's
rather us
thick,
not.
yeah, it's like a dictionary.
I'd rather us not study it in this basement.
Yeah, let's bring it back upstairs. Or
Let's
we
go to
don't have
the
worry about
at
flashlights.
least the first basement.
I can bring it to where you keep all your toes. Where is that?
Well, I would just like to point
She
out
just
to
asked you
everyone
that, so.
that we found all of this on my property.
Oh.
See?
So,
You're gonna be that guy.
by the way,
That
if
guy.
y'all have found anything on my property, if you wouldn't mind bringing it to my attention, and I'd actually give you probably monetary value for it, because hey, you found it, and I might not have found it for a good while.
How smart is your character? What's his intelligence?
He is really smart. He's
Oh, is he really?
17.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Like
yeah,
I'm the opposite of.
Let's just ball play friendly
guy that
and
was
be
sitting
friends. Because we're all friends here.
Well, yeah, no,
Share
see,
the wealth a
see,
little
I don't
bit.
mind sharing the knowledge.
Okay,
it's
okay.
just afterwards, it's still mine.
You can be that way.
That's just how this guy is gonna work.
Maybe his house will become Ghostbusters Central. You guys will be like, we're here. We all got keys now. We have our own rooms. We're all happy. We're together.
Please?
Are you going to say that? Or are you going to throw that out there? You can.
Wait, what
This
did she
would-
want to say?
No. She knows what she wants to say. You start to say it and you stop. But
Oh, what did you say?
And she goes like that.
Nothing.
It makes a good dramatic moment. Okay, are you guys getting out of here?
Yeah, we're gonna climb out the.
All right.
Okay, so you head over to the ladder and you climb up.
Oh,
Give
hey
him a
guys.
little shove, get him out of the way, or excuse me, whatever.
Throw him off.
Pretend,
Yeah.
pretend to trap him in there at first. I'm like,
I'm just kidding. No.
Because everyone's like, whoa!
Okay, so
I wouldn't do
you
that
guys
'cause I'm on
climb
a
out
ladder.
into the
Yeah.
basement. It's still
Okay.
dim in there, and
I
you
still
realize
would
that
shoot
it was
the
actually pretty
trap
bright
door.
downstairs.
Oh yeah.
What do you want to do about the trap door and all that stuff?
The trap door. I'm gonna keep it a trap door because
No.
otherwise it's
I
a
mean, like
hole in
right
the floor.
now.
Oh,
do you want
okay.
to close it? Do you want to open it? Leave it open? What's the call before
He
you
wants
guys?
to wash off all the purple stuff of it, then use
Yeah, the purple stuff.
the purple stuff.
Okay,
I'll,
so I
I'll,
think
I'll
I'll
get
want
someone to
close it
clean it
just
later,
for the
probably.
stench.
But I mean, are you closing it? That's all I'm asking. Are you closing the trap door?
I'm gonna close it.
Oh,
Okay,
I did.
boom, once you're all out,
wait.
boom, you
I did
close
want to
it.
sketch the altar before we left.
Okay, you have to climb back down and do that.
No retro.
No, not gonna retro that one
Damn
because everybody's we've been talking to Riz up, and we had Logan move.
Okay.
stuff.
Whoa! Before you close that.
Okay, so you climb back down. You're not taking the book back down with you, are you?
No, I'll leave
Okay,
the
so
book
that's
up
just
here.
on the floor. Okay, he goes back down. You guys don't know why he's going back down.
Oh yeah, can y'all watch that book for me?
What's in it for me? What's in it for me?
Oh my god.
Hopefully it doesn't go away. Future business.
And then
I'm
you head
always
down.
gonna need an investigator.
Okay.
I was
Then you
talking to
climb down.
everyone, but apparently you want something out of this.
And then you
Because
climb
they
down.
might try and steal it. So my guy's like,
Okay.
what's
True.
it?
Yeah, like
Are you
out of
saying
game,
that
yes,
out
we know
loud?
they might
Wait,
try
are
to
you
steal
saying
it.
they might try to steal that out loud? Is
No.
your character? Okay, well let's let it go. So you climb back down and you're going to make some sketches of the altar as best you can.
Yeah.
What is that?
Do you have an art? Can you do an art skill for me?
Talent?
Yeah. Because what you're trying to do now is draw before
That
you're
is
just writing
true.
letters. So
That
give me an
is
art and we'll see
true.
how good a picture this is.
It's gonna suck.
It
Just
could
sell your
suck
hand
really
with a stick
bad.
figure of it.
It sucks.
What'd you roll?
An 82.
Out
It's a
of
score.
5? Yeah, you are not capturing the
It's
essence.
like,
You're not like it's not
okay,
very
this
accurate.
thing
You
is
get
like a
kind of an
square thing.
idea, but it's in your
Kinda
basement
wall.
anyway. You can always
Yeah.
come back down.
Yeah,
So you
I
waste
can't
about
use
10
my
minutes on
actual
that.
talent.
Are you guys doing? Is anybody doing anything? Or are you just gonna wait for him to come out?
No.
I'm asking what's up
Okay,
with that
yeah,
book?
you can. You can sit down on the ground and pretty much put the book in your lap and open it up. It's in Middle English, and you start reading it. It's untitled, and in the 10 minutes where he's sketching and realizing that he needs to either hire somebody or just take a lot more time. Exactly. The one thing that you can get is it is written by someone named John Hafnerson, son of a Saxon earl, who in the year of our Lord 1302 found himself outlawed by a petty Norman baron who coveted Halforson's daughter. The Norman baron was Guillaume de Pont-Vaucé.
Sorry.
She was
What?
dancing to the
You're like-
syllables.
Sorry. Okay, so that's about as much as you can get because it's a tough read before he climbs back up and out. So she's sitting down and just has opened it and has started reading this book. You're guessing it's going to take hours for anybody to read it. Yeah, it could be something that'll take a couple days to read.
By the way,
Yeah.
when we picked the book up, did it stop glowing in there?
When we close it now, does it stop glowing in there?
We don't know.
Well,
'Cause we
you,
can't see it.
you look down there and maybe they're still light. It's hard to tell. You probably have to go down and tell for sure.
Just keep it closed.
Anyway, so this is going to be something that will take probably several days for someone to study. You're guessing that in this case, I'm going to just tell you, I'm going to pull back the curtain, and whoever's the smartest is probably going to be able to get it read up fastest. So
Well,
it's
well, yeah,
intelligence.
like if we're talking intelligence, me, if we're talking
It's two things.
education,
It's
the other guy.
It's English is going to be one of the things
Well,
that you're
she's
going to
got
want high.
95% English.
95 here for English. She's a good reader, and then a high intelligence will cut the time that it's going to take you to read it. So you're going to need kind of a combination.
I have 80 and an intelligence of 14.
I've got 70 for
95
English.
and 12.
She's got the best
95?
English. She's really well. It's based on education, and she's super educated. The,
Wait, but I thought you could only go up to 75.
no, with your own language, you can make the exception and go up to 95.
Aww.
So yours can too. If your education's high enough, fix that if I told you wrong.
Oh yeah, my education's 14.
So that's only 70%. So that's one of the things that I do make the exception for is English, because you can really be good at your native language, especially if you're as educated as she is,
Gotcha.
or as someone else who's very educated. So what's the call? Who is going to read this book?
I'd want to be involved.
Right.
I think
You can, but what I'm saying is,
two of us look the
you guys would no, it's going to have to be one person to get any kind of, well, if you want to like tear the book apart and say, here, you read this much and you read this much, or if you want to do shifts and be like, here, Caitlin, you're going to take 8 hours and read, and you can summarize what you find in that part, and then John will pick up at that point, and then the next 8 hours is you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would actually be the fastest way, but it would be
I do like that idea.
stressful. You know what I mean? It's not going to cause any damage or anything. And same with you. If you
In the meantime, I'll be hacking away at the floor.
Okay.
Right?
It's going to take a while to read. You can have one person read for 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah.
And then mark the spot and hand it off to the next person and give kind of a summary of all the sections at the end if you want.
Yeah.
Or you could literally take the book apart. Like you said, you don't want to. No, it's not. It's just a possibility.
Yeah,
and
no,
then each person reads a certain amount at the same time.
Yeah. That would be the fastest.
But it would also destroy. It would damage the book. It wouldn't destroy it because you can just lay it on top. Yeah, it probably does have some value. It's pretty unique looking.
I mean, but that's a second thought. But yeah, so we could take shifts
Okay.
between you and I.
I have a different hotel room.
Oh yeah, you switched.
She changed hotels actively arrests.
So I'm going to just take it back to my hotel room. So I can read it.
Now she could just summarize it all for us.
But it would put a lot of strain on her, and she'd have to be at it all day. It'd
What
be
is your
faster
intelligence,
if more people were doing it.
Well,
I'm book smart. Not
What's your book smarts number?
wow.
Education. 20. Nice. Jeez.
What's your intelligence?
Mine's 17 with 14 education.
She's basically got like a master's or a doctorate at this point.
And mine's
She has
14 with
a
16
PhD,
education.
yeah.
Oh, it's
I
right.
could.
Yeah.
I think I could be
Mine's
college
11 with 13.
graduate with 14. I don't remember.
I'm the least educated.
I don't have.
No, he might be the same. What's your education?
I'm just 12. I mean, wait, my education's 6.
Oh, you guys are guessing it's
Woo!
You're talking about like a
Maybe
week
like
to read the
7th,
book
right?
all the way through.
Between the two of us.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you do it in shifts or you really push yourself, you might be able to get it done faster, to be quite honest. Just because there's a lot of information here. And actually, you know what? You could also try skimming it. You're not going to get all the information out of it, but it'll take a lot less time.
Yeah, I wouldn't skim it though.
Well, I mean, you can always go back later and read it. I mean, that's the thing.
Actually, that's probably a better idea. Yeah, let's skim through it.
All right.
And switch off to finish that. Would that be like half a week if we did the switching?
Probably.
Yeah, for skimming. Because we just need a brief summary of what it does.
I'm trying to think of what other information we got. You guys have found out a lot of stuff.
That's because we
Real
looked
life.
really hard.
Oh, the one thing that you didn't find was what's his name's paper.
We haven't gone and looked at that.
Spend an entire day reading what people tell me.
Got toe made of human flesh and bones. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Copper
boy.
and human bones.
Nice.
That would be so
This is about the end of the scenario?
Yeah, it is pretty much because you've gotten most of the information.
I don't know how we're
So
going to
you
stop
wouldn't
the
want to come back
murders.
to the other hotels?
No.
They're switched.
Sorry, I'm a lady.
Oh, that's the one thing you guys missed.
I want my own space. Jeez.
Oh,
Okay.
no, you'd have your own room.
There's also this thing here.
Oh yeah,
The
that
missing
strange
book.
Missing book.
You got the paper in the library. You think it might be in the library. You thought of that. You've also got this Arabic book.
And y'all haven't shared that info, have y'all?
Yeah, because wait,
Well,
She told
she
us.
told you guys. So
Yeah.
the missing Arabic book.
well, I figure if
That's
they're
why I
going
was
off
sad that
and
she left, because she
examining
shares
stuff.
information.
Do
Unlike
you
the
want to
three
share any
sneakies.
information about this? You haven't found any sign of it in the house, though.
Could I see
Hang on to that box.
I think I'm gonna consider it largely inconsequential. My character will, but I might go looking for the paper and for the book in the school library just in case.
I'm about to say you got a lot of free time.
School
Okay.
library?
University Library. Yeah.
Okay.
I might ask you for
You two are both reading the tome that you found, is that correct?
I'm very good with stuff.
And I'm actually switching
So we can look through
hotels.
the library.
No.
Yeah.
2 people.
Don't
can
come
just
in
look.
my room.
I'm not going in your room.
He's just going to switch hotels so it'll be easier access.
So-
Yeah,
Can
nobody
I
wants to
phone
look
you?
around that book.
I want to
He's
phone
gonna
you.
tell me about it. He's agreed to that.
Well, I'm gonna say, hey, there's a
Running
book
him?
and
Yeah.
Okay.
there's this
You
book
call his
that I'm
hotel and you
coming
ask for
to
him.
see that
You're
might
packing
be
up to move to the other
University
hotel.
Library.
My door's locked.
It's might be Arabic,
Yeah, okay, it's
but
fine.
it might
I
be
Oh, God. Here we
interesting.
go.
It's
I think
called
I know
the
where this is
Asian
going.
You gonna show me the letter?
Uh-oh.
Hold on a
I
second.
don't
This is
think I
happening the
have
same
I don't
evening.
think I
This
have
will be
the
before you can
letter
deal
in
with the
person.
college.
Okay.
I was just told about it, so
Go ahead,
Alright,
make the
so
phone
we'll go
call.
look for the
Ring.
and I'll be
Sorry.
looking for the paper.
No, the operator.
Oh, operator.
Can you give me the hotel? Blah, blah, blah.
Can you give me
Hotel. Can you give me Mr. Bertelli? One moment, please.
Yeah, that. Okay.
Ring, ring in your room. Oh, no. Somebody comes and gets you and takes you down to the phone. And there's not individual phones in the rooms.
Gotcha.
So you would be down in the lobby of your hotel.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have my phone.
In the 20s, they didn't have individual phones in
Can
the
I
room.
lock the phone booth thingy?
Unless it was like,
You can close it.
There's
Listen
no
to the-
way I'm gonna get to you that fast if I know what to do.
Come running across town.
I say cryptically. I know you have something like that. And I have something else. So maybe we can make a trade.
Wait, what do you mean I have something of yours?
I think you know what I mean.
Wait, you're trying to trade...
You don't know what I have.
Oh, okay,
But it is
I'm
yours.
assuming the book.
Assume whatever you want.
No.
Keep talking. Just
I'm
talk.
not talking about
Yeah, we don't know that. What do you mean you have something of mine? Well,
Okay.
actually, no, I would know I'm thinking the book. My guy's thinking the book.
Okay.
So,
Try just to say what you're saying. Don't say what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Because this is pure role play right here.
Yeah. So wait, you want to trade me my own book for another of my books?
It's not your book.
According to a contract that I have,
I was talking
made.
about the other book. The book you stole. from me.
I did not steal a book. I purchased a book.
You purchased a book?
Keep going, yes.
I
Right.
paid.
This is
I
awesome.
paid a one. This guy's
No,
name.
John McKeefe. You admit
I
that.
paid John McKeefe $1,000 for the book.
Caitlin feels so betrayed.
Can I have some? Jesus.
What?
She sounds stunned.
Yes, I signed a check, and he gave me the book.
He's not there. He's not there.
I signed the check, and then I went and picked up the book.
It was not his book to give away. It actually belonged to me. So technically, it's still mine.
That's true. I could give it to you back. I just would need the $1,000 back.
Well, I will convince Mr. John McKeefe to give you back the $1,000.
That's exactly how she sounds. She sounds pissed.
But would you mind? I'm assuming since you wouldn't mind giving that much money back away, that the book isn't for sale.
The book is not for sale. It was my book, and he sold it without. It was my book.
Oh yeah, no. I know that it was not his to sell, but you would not want
You
to
knew
sell.
that?
No.
I think what he meant was he knew it
No.
because you just said it.
Yeah,
Oh,
since
okay.
you're saying it wasn't his book to sell.
Oh, okay. No, the book is not for sale. I want it back, and I'm going to make John McKeefe give you back your money.
That sounds very reasonable. And if I could also get back the thing that you have of mine.
Fine. I'll give you the thing I have.
And
You let me have half of the other book.
half of it?
I wouldn't want
You don't
to
want to
mess
rip it in
up.
half?
I wouldn't want to mess up the book. I'm not opposed to you borrowing it.
Okay.
But would you also mind sharing the knowledge of apparently your book with me?
Yes, we can be in mutual sharing of knowledge. But I want my book back still.
Oh no, that's perfectly fine and reasonable.
Damn it, John.
She says that on the phone too.
And I am appalled
John,
by.
this is for you, John. Because
I'm
you kept that so
appalled by
close to your chest the
McKeefe's
whole time.
behavior.
Well, I am sorry.
Nicely
I did
done.
not know that this was going on.
He's not the bad guy.
That's what's hilarious.
It's so funny.
So, poor Caitlin. Poor Caitlin. She's like, I don't trust this guy. I
But
don't
yeah,
trust this. He stole my book. He
as
stole my book.
soon as we get back to Providence, I can give you back your book. And actually, if you want, I could I could go for it while you're studying. Like, how
Yeah, you
long is
could.
a trip?
Okay.
back and
It's
forth?
about a day.
Would
so
you
you
want
could
me
go
to
back
bring
one
it
day
to
and
you
come back the
here?
next day.
Because I
Yes.
can get it to you.
That
quickly.
sounds good. I'm sorry I had such a bad impression of
By the way, no. Would I be able? Actually, yeah.
you.
Yeah, since I know his profession, right?
No, you know that he sells items. He fences items.
He fences items.
You
which,
don't know where he gets them.
Okay, I can't put.
He could be
Too
late.
selling his old grandma's junk for all you know.
True, true.
He is selling him to a fence instead of something legal. So it is a little shady, but you don't have any actual.
Okay,
He's not in the family.
it looks
He's
like
out-
somebody went through my stuff,
We're gonna
right?
have
He's
to
outside the
save
family.
up
Oh,
and
do me
make this.
spot hidden. Otherwise, you just don't notice.
I really noticed.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
There are some things
right.
out of place, but you know what? There is also missing a medallion that it's like a pin. It's just gone, and you search and search, you can't find it as you're packing.
I want to be wearing it.
mad. Well, no, it's just it's a medallion you wore once in a while. You take it; it's got similar.
Gotcha.
You pack your bags, you take them down to the taxi, you go
Oh
back up.
yeah, I'm approaching the maze.
Stop. You go back up for one last look in the room first, and it's right there on the table, and there's no way you wouldn't have seen it.
Okay.
And nobody's been in the room because you locked the door behind you. Unless they ran in while you were gone, put it back, and ran out.
Gotcha.
And you don't think there's any way that could have happened, and it's like... It strikes you as odd and a little disturbing.
Now is it a medallion?
No,
or-
well, it's more of a pin.
Oh,
it's
so
like
it's a pin.
Yeah, it's like... let's say cufflinks. Your diamond cufflinks. They were just gone.
Gotcha.
You knew exactly where they were supposed to be and they were gone. And like I said, then when you come back to the room, they're there. And there's no way you could not have seen them. They're like right in the middle of the... They're right where they should have been where you remember putting them before, but they were gone 10 minutes ago.
Gotcha.
2 minutes ago.
Okay. So after that freak out.
Very odd. Very odd. Yes.
This is after the phone call, right?
That was after the phone call because
phone call.
I'm still assuming you're changing hotels.
Yeah.
It's too late in the day for you to catch a train
Oh,
tonight, but you can go down to
yeah,
Providence tomorrow
yeah.
to pick up the...
So wait, okay.
Were you going to go to her hotel
I
still?
forgot our conversation immediately. So I am getting you the book tomorrow and bringing it to you.
Yes, she
Yeah.
said she wanted
Okay,
the,
she
she would
wanted
like the
it.
book
Okay.
immediately. She's going to give you the item that is yours.
Yeah.
And you were planning on changing hotels anyway.
Yes.
I
you
forgot to freaking get Joey.
Okay, so and you have another room at that hotel. Okay, so roleplay. You go up to his room. Don't
No,
do
no,
you?
we're in the college library. Look at
Oh.
this.
Oh,
Yeah,
not he's not there. Where is that son of a? Okay.
By the way, I rolled.
You guys went back to the college
I
library.
made library use to try and find the book.
Actually, it's pretty late at night.
Okay.
Don't make rolls until I ask for them, please.
Okay.
It's pretty late at night. You only have about half an hour till they're closing the library
Oh, okay.
at 9 o'clock. So you can look and try to find it quickly, but there's very little chance that you'll be able to find it. Unless, well, check card catalog. You go to the card catalog, and it's there. There's a paper by Mr. Carlson.
And also, how about the Arabic book?
No, you don't even know what the name of that book is.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think it was revealed in the letter, and she didn't say anything about the name. It was just, you must return this book, blah, blah, blah.
I'm like
It was.
cursing
There's
your
an
name.
author that she told you was Ibn Abbas, but there was no actual name, and you don't find anything under Ibn Abbas in the card catalog. So that one isn't here, as far as you can tell.
We might have to, if we search the library, it might be stuck somewhere, but...
You're gonna go and you check out. You look on the shelf where this paper's supposed to be, and you do not see it. Spot hiddens.
All around? No.
No, just the two that won. You're still looking for John McKeefe.
He's
and-
probably hidden from like
I'm
5
still at
What
the-
time did you guys go? It was in the
I
afternoon when you
failed
went
horribly.
to dig up the thing. So
I'm
yeah,
still-
it still got that took several hours.
Yeah, I'm still there, hacking away at the.
I failed.
Okay,
Yeah, I failed horribly as well.
you both failed.
You're
If you
Okay.
about
don't
to
notice,
get
You don't see it on the
it's
shelf.
not-
You don't know.
Eaten.
Nice
We'll come back
to meet you. Yeah, okay, you can come back tomorrow when you have some.
It just sounds
Yeah.
like
Wait, him?
he's just like
What's he
off
doing?
alone at
What are
night.
you doing?
Yeah, I'm
hacking up
still
the
hacking
concrete.
away.
Oh, he's still at your
Oh,
place.
yeah,
working.
no.
Oh, you told him,
I'm
come
not
on, we're going
told you to
home.
come
You can
back.
leave it. You can leave the pickaxes and stuff.
Like, yeah, I'm not
Okay,
gonna
okay.
force
By the way, I
you.
took my
He's your
horse and
only
stuff.
ride.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
brought
it's-
your guns back in the back.
Have fun at the house by
I'm
yourself.
assuming it's a big empty room. It's
Oh.
not like, oh, you forgot them because the room's so cluttered that you didn't realize you put them down on here. No, you've got that stuff's back.
So I'm gonna be kind
So
of.
you guys leave. Actually, they're closing early tonight on this night, so you're heading back. You spot Miss Holland
She looks.
walking down the
pissed as hell.
street, looking around like she's looking for somebody. She looks angry. Caitlin, if
I
any of this
am
is incorrect,
shamed.
if any of it's incorrect, please let me know.
No, it's
Okay,
not
she's.
correct.
You know when women are really mad, they walk like this. That's what she's doing. She's got two fists and she looks mad as hell.
I'm like,
Do me a spot hidden.
Do you know
Me?
who owns
Yes, we're gonna see if you spot him before he has a chance to like duck out of sight.
Like,
But remember, you don't know what she's
like-
upset about.
Yeah, I'm
You
not-
failed.
I'm not-
Okay,
I'm not
so you see her.
gonna
She's
say
obviously
that.
upset about something.
I'm
You
like,
going over?
Hey, how you doing?
Something.
Are you with him still?
what's up?
After you've left the library, you were heading kind of back towards his hotel,
Hi.
or did you just want to go straight to your hotel?
I was actually gonna go back and
So,
go to.
Your hotel?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my hotel.
Okay, so you guys separated before these two met. Go. Sorry.
I assume the experiences we shared mean nothing to you?
Ooh, nice.
Well, what are you referring to?
So my book.
I did not sell your book, no.
Yes, you did. I just called up Bertelli.
Bertelli.
Bertelli. Damn it.
That food guy.
And he told me everything.
What exactly did he tell you?
He told me that you sold him the book for $1,000.
No, I did not sell the book for $1,000.
Yes, you did.
He wrote me a check after I told him my address. And I guess that maybe from talking with you, he was like, hey, maybe John McKeefe has this
Give
book.
me the check. Because he's on his way to go get that book right now and bring it back to me. And
Well,
I told him that you would refund him the $1,000.
so you're playing around with my money.
This is my property. I own that book.
They stole.
And you sold it
No.
without my permission.
I did not sell it. They
Give me
stole.
the $1,000 right now unless you want to get hurt.
They stole the book. They stole the book. They went in, broke in my lock. I had to pay a whole $5 to get a new lock.
They didn't break. Oh, never mind. Keep going. Go, go, go.
And
Psychology check.
then I get laid out when they're coming up, and I'm like, hey, why the hell are you stealing this? Why the hell are you stealing this book?
Wait, where is Psycho?
29.
Okay.
19. He is not telling completely the truth, and you realize that.
I can tell you're not telling the truth. Your heart is beating fast.
No, no,
and
no.
you're-
You got X-ray vision.
Your eyes are dilated. Almost
Your eyes-
1/10 of a centimeter.
You see?
You're breathing, and it's not just because of my lovely body.